We go to the tail of the tape for this, the final preliminary fight here at Bellator 271.
There's the big thing. Look at the weights are exactly the same. It's amazing, but 6'8" to 6'3", and at 6'8", Steve Mowry will bring that knee to your chin very quickly.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
Tonight from Hard Rock Live, the time has come to conclude the Bellator 271 prelims. We'll do it with 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing the blue corner, at 6'3", weighing in 249.6 pounds. Making his Bellator debut, the veteran brings 22 professional victories, 13 losses, 1 draw. From Dayton, Texas, Rakim, the Boogeyman, Cleveland. And across the cage, his adversary, out of the red corner, at 6'8", weighing in 249.6 pounds. As an undefeated professional, he enters with 9 victories, no losses. By way of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he fights out of Deerfield Beach, Florida, presenting Tall Steve Mowry. And the referee, in charge, Mike Beltran.
Steve Mowry's 5-fight Bellator winning streak at heavyweight, second longest active streak in the division behind Valentin Moldavsky's 6. He's in the red gloves. Rakim Cleveland in the blue gloves, again making his Bellator debut in his 37th professional fight. Comes out in the southpaw stance, blocks that high kick attempt by Mowry.
Yeah, a lot of experience with Rakim, and if you watch him in the stand-up, he is very smooth, he's very agile, he moves well. He is a lot more technically clean than what you're going to see out of Steve Mowry with his hands, but it's the knees that Mowry brings and sometimes the elbows that is a difference maker in the stand-up for him.
Cleveland's played defensive end for Grandview University, Des Moines, Iowa. 11-year veteran, made his pro MMA debut in November 2010, losing to Derek Lewis, who has become a noted heavyweight. But here Mowry, number 7 ranked, looking to hold on to that ranking and start to make his way even further into this pool of talent. But Cleveland at southpaw trying to check that kick.
Yeah, Cleveland is, like I said, very smooth in the stand-up. But right there, you saw Steve bring a head kick up the
Two head kicks.
2 in a row.
Mowry looking for the takedown.
This is not bad for Steve Mowry. That guillotine is not in place for Rakim to get. This is a perfect thing for Mowry. He is very good in the top position, very heavy with his hips, and starts to move himself. He loves the Kimura, he loves the Americana. He is a very good submission fighter. 5
submission wins, 2 Kimura, 1 key lock, 1 arm triangle, and 1 triangle. So diverse, but has Cleveland in trouble on his back.
This is the one place Rakim did not want to be with Steve Mowry. If he's on his back with Steve Mowry on top and time on the clock, things are not going well for Rakim. Steve Mowry starting to set up that Kimura. He loves the Kimura, and as soon as that arm is in place, he will just start to attack it. He's great at controlling the head.
Mowry on his feet, Cleveland on his back. Midpoint of the opening round, and Cleveland able to take Mowry down momentarily, and Mowry stuffing Cleveland's head down, looking to take his back.
Yeah, well, he did not take him down. He entwined the leg, and Mowry took the step the wrong way, and that's why he went down. But this is where he wants to be. This is a great place, and look at right away, starting to go for that arm.
He's got 2 Kimura submissions in his last 2 fights. So looking for his 3rd straight Kimura submission victory. In terms of submissions, those were his last 2 submissions.
There he did, just locked up the arm. Now it's the question of, you see that Rakim is actually grabbing his shorts. He can do that because those are his shorts. Now he doesn't have a grip on him. And now Steve's starting to move, and he's trying to get that leg up over the head. And if he gets that leg that high, what he's using is position right now to turn Rakim's body in a way that the body is sucking the arm up. If he gets that leg over the head.
Steve Mowry forces Cleveland to submit. And that's his third consecutive submission win via Kimura. He's now 6-0. And all 6 wins make that 10-0, all 6 wins here in Bellator. And I mean, he's a finisher. Every 10-0, he's now 4 knockouts, 6 submissions. Well versed, to say the least.
You know, and he's the one thing you got to look at when he's at now 10-0. But he's very calm in the cage. He doesn't make big mistakes. He takes his time. We've seen him get hurt and then come back in the fight and get his win. Right now, Steve Mowry is just continuing to progress as a heavyweight fighter as he goes for the takedown on poor Mo Law. Take a look how he sets up. You can see Rakim goes for that guillotine, but it is not in place to get it, so there's no danger for Steve Mowry. He works himself into getting Rakim's back to the ground, and at a certain point actually got back up. But when he goes for this Kimura, you see him using that spinning attack, using Rakim's body to start to trap the arm. What he wants to do is bring that leg over the head to separate the head and the arm. He didn't even need to do it. That's a power move, and he's very, very technically good with the Kimura as far as his body positioning and how to get that arm behind his opponent's back.
Let's make it official with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tap comes by way of a Kimura. Your official time, 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Round number 1, the winner by submission, still undefeated, tall Steve Mowry.
That Kimura was deep last, thank you. But you're holding on, I was like, woo! Yo, what was your glove? That felt it on your shorts, but then I felt it stuck again. I was like, what are you doing? I got stuck.
Steve Mowry told us his greatest strengths are his tenacity and staying relaxed. And, well, he stayed relaxed in getting the job done. Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Steve Mowry. Steve, that was a very impressive performance based upon just your ability in the stand-up, how calm you were, and when you took the fight to the ground, you just systematically kept working towards a better position because you love the Kimura, you love the Americana. Talk to me about what you were thinking when you were looking for that setup.
Yeah, so I mean, I watched a lot of his fights even before I thought about I'd have to fight him. So I knew he was wily, I knew he was tough. So me and the team decided, hey, we're going to goof around tonight. We're going to go in there and get the job done.
Well, come in here and get the job done. You did. In the stand-up, you landed several kicks to the head. You brought up the left, then the right. Were you thinking, I might want to be in the stand-up with Rakim?
No, I mean, no disrespect to Rakim, but I really felt like I had the skill advantage everywhere. But where the skill disparity was the greatest was whenever I'm on top on the floor. So, like I said, I wasn't going to mess around. I was going to come in here and get the job done tonight.
You came into this fight ranked 7th in the heavyweight division. Who is it that you believe you should be stepping into this cage with to move yourself up in those rankings?
I'm going to kind of turn that question around on you, John. Linton Vassell's a good friend. My daughter calls him Uncle Linton. I'm not going to fight him. Gokhan Sarachan's a good friend. He comes and trains with us. Everybody else in the top 10, we're going to figure it out. And whenever I come get that title, I'm turning it back around and taking out the rest of the division. But that said, I know he thinks I'm not paying attention, but Marcelo Golm, we can do it. We got business.
Sounds good to me. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for tall Steve Mowry.